Hi, y'all. So, I kind of just want to share a testimony or just tell my story. Kind of just professing my faith or taking, kind of like just announcing my leap of faith plus a testimony. So, I guess you can call it that. But I've just been seeing videos about 9 to 5s. And this wasn't my first time seeing videos like this, but it kind of like just resurfaced in my life. So I kind of just want to tell my story. So around this time last year, right now it's November 2022. So like it's actually Thanksgiving's in 2 days, but regardless of that, just to give you a timeline. Around this time last year, I was working at Amazon, and I loved it there. Let's just kind of like make this story long story short. So I loved working at Amazon. That was one of my best jobs because it was a good environment, just because of the people. Like, when you have good coworkers, it literally makes the job go so much smoother. I had a call center job. It was a work from home job beforehand. So I was working there for like a year and a half. So me going to Amazon was kind of exciting to me because I was always at home, in the walls at home. So I felt good to like be out, it felt good to like just going to actually work, like driving to work and stuff. And this is around, when you work at Amazon, around the holidays, it's peak time. So around peak, they pay you more, you get more hours, which is still hard because I was working 12-hour shifts, but around peak, you was working 5 days a week. Because I was only working 3 days, then you was working 5 days, 11-hour shifts. So, but it was still fun. Like, I was still getting paid good. I loved the people I was working with, and da-da-da. But things happened. I got fired. Started working at a different job. Got another warehouse job. Got fired there. So, then I started working at another warehouse job. Then I quit because I was going back to Amazon. So, all of this has led up to this now. So, I'm currently at Amazon again. But this time it is a different location. Y'all keep moving. I'm sorry. But this time it is a different location. So I'm excited to start Amazon again because I want it to be just like how it was last year when I started Amazon. I was getting paid good. I wanted to work with some good, fun coworkers again. I just wanted to feel good about going to work and taking care of myself. I'm in my own apartment now. When I was at Amazon last time, I had a roommate, but now I got my own apartment by myself. So I just wanted to feel good, because I've been having these jobs where I haven't felt good. Well, I'm here, and I hate it. Just to sum it up, my first 2 days at this new Amazon job warehouse, I cried on every break. You get first break is 15 minutes, then you get a 30-minute break unpaid, and then there's another 15 minutes break, and then you're off. And at least like the first 2 breaks, I was just crying. Like, I was just crying just knowing that the break was over. Like, I was just feeling so sad. Like, my spirits felt so interrupted. My spirits felt so down. The fact that I was working still, like, and the 2 jobs that I had before after the first Amazon fired me, I was like, it's like the job started getting harder and harder to do. Like, the next job after the first job, the job that hired me after the first time Amazon fired me, if that makes sense. HelloFresh, actually. I started working at HelloFresh after Amazon the first time. And they was paying me so good, but it was the people. The people that I was working with was making it so hard. Like, I was finding good people to like kick it with, to work with, but it still felt hard to work. Like, it just felt hard to work because of the people around me. But it was better money, So then I lost that job, and then I got another job. It was really temporary. I was only working this job until Amazon was going to hire me. To this Amazon was going to hire me back or hire me again. And I just I got fed up with getting up early. Cause at first I was working overnight. So now with this shift, with this job, I was working mornings now, 12-hour shifts. So it's literally a whole different, like, I'm literally on the other side of the spectrum. So I just started to feel miserable. Like, I just knew I had bills. I knew I had things to pay for. I knew I got to do this, got to do that. But I just started to really feel like, oh my gosh, like so dreadful on just jobs in general. Like, I started to think, like, this year I was starting to think, like, if I just maybe just keep starting new jobs, I'll keep myself interested. I'll keep myself hopeful. I'll keep myself, like, I won't get bored so fast. Like, if I just keep, getting a new job, or if I get bored instantly, or, find another job. But no, it's like I got tired of just doing this all over again. I got tired of being unsatisfied with my job. I got tired of working long hours. I didn't want to work in fast food anymore. I did not want to work call centers anymore. I didn't finish school, and I still don't feel like I need to finish school. So I was just like, God, like, what do I do in situations like this? Like, I thought I was so excited. I'm over calling people, just talking, like, throughout conversations I have. I'm telling people, yeah, I'm going back to Amazon. I'm about to start Amazon again. Like, I'm about to start Amazon again. They pay good around the, holiday time and da-da-da. And now that I'm here, I'm telling everybody I just want to leave. Like, I just don't want to work here no more. I hate this Amazon. Like, maybe I should have went to the old building I was at before. Like, maybe I should have went exactly back to that same shift I was working, but I was trying not to do that for X, Y, and Z reasons. But I was just dreading it. Like, I was like, I cried on my, like, first 2 days, like I said, and for a good minute, and I still don't think I have, honestly. I got hired at the new Amazon. I got hired at the Amazon probably like October, beginning October. Maybe middle October. Beginning of October. Maybe end of September. It was probably September like 29th I got hired or something. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. I've gotten started around that time, and I have not worked a full week yet. Y'all, like, it's 4 days working, 3 days off. And I have not worked a full week yet because I would be calling off. And that was one of the reasons, like, it's hard for me to stay at work. Like, it's like I get burnt out and tired and drained so easily, so fast, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, so fast. So that's what I was realizing I was going through. I was going through a burnt out session. I seen this post on Instagram one day. I was just scrolling, and it was just saying ways that you're burnt out, like 4 reasons or 4 ways somebody can be burnt out. And one of them said was, you do not feel passionate about a job or you don't feel passionate about the things that used to make you happy anymore. The things that used to get you excited, and it could have been, and it said that could be a job, a hobby, or a sport. Things that basically used to make you feel good doesn't give you that anymore. You don't get none of that anymore. And I was so passionate to start Amazon again. Like, I was really talking about it. And then, like, once I started, I was just like, this feels nothing like last time. This sucks. Like, I hate coming to work. Like, my spirit feels interrupted. Like, I just cannot explain to y'all. Like, I was crying. Like, why are you crying on your first 2 days? Wasn't you excited to be here? Like, I would leave my house getting irritated, getting annoyed because I know I'm going to these long shifts. I'll leave work being so drained and upset because I want to really get back to my art. I want to start my dreams again. Like, I want to pursue art. I want to start fashion, really, but I'm just putting all the energy that I barely have to this 10-hour shift and getting home, and I'm tired. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm already battling procrastination, so it's like so much energy is being taken out of me, and it's like I'm really fighting for myself. And so it's like my energy was so off just thinking about the job. And I'm like, God, how can I feel better? Like, part of myself felt like I was really becoming depressed. Like, because I'm just going through the same cycles, like same thing, like nothing's new, nothing feels good, like I'm just going through motions, and I could just cry now. I'm getting kind of emotional thinking about it because it's really real. Like it's like I just felt like I wasn't doing nothing to really make me happy. I was just doing things to stay, just to stay alive. I'm just doing things to just maintain my life, maintain livelihood. Like I'm just trying to keep my car, I'm just trying to keep my house, but I'm not feeling good about none of this. Like personally, mentally, I'm not feeling good. Like I'm always just in bad interrupted moods. I don't want to make friends. I was excited to meet new people. I'm at this moment, like at this Amazon, I'm just like, I don't want to talk. Like, why do y'all keep talking to me? Like, and I be feeling like I'm much to myself as I can be. I'm in my own space, and it's just people just gravitate to talk to me, and so that would make me even more irritated and annoyed. And I'll just be like, God, can I just go to work and go home? And I just couldn't. Like, it was just so much. I feel like I said was being taken out of me, and I started to really get upset. I'm like, Lord, I need a change. I just need a change. I need a change. I need a change. Like, so I've been watching videos. I started watching videos because I've been needing guidance. I need guidance. Like, God, I need to hear from you. Like, I need answers. Like, I want to quit this job so bad and not care about the consequences. Like, and I was always a person who did kind of suffer from self-sabotage. So I'm scared, thinking like, what if I'm sabotaging myself? Like, what if I do quit and I'm just sabotaging and I'm not really making the right move, and God really want me to stick this out? But I'm like, God, do you know how long I've been sticking it out? Do you know how long I've been trying to fight my emotions, my irritation, going off on coworkers, yelling at people, walking out? Do you know how long I've been fighting that feeling? Like, how long, God? How long do you need me to keep doing this? Like, how long is it going to take? And I don't save money. I'm literally making money just to give it right back, just to go give it to somebody else. It's not like I'm able to save money to really do what I need to do. I already hate my one job, so why would I get another one? 2 jobs? Now I'm even more, like, drained than I'm already talking about now. So it was just a lot going in my mind. Like, God, I'm just feeling like I want to throw in the towel. Like, I'm just so tired of working. Like, I hate working, God. I just really felt that in my spirit. Like, I really, really do. Like, God. And I know I need to keep money in my pocket. But God, I don't know how long I can do this without feeling like I'm not going to be depressed. I don't know how long I can do this without feeling like I'm going to be in autopilot and I'm going to be a zombie. And, and people will be like, oh, the job is so easy. And I didn't care about it being easy. And I actually start to feel like, bro, the easier job, bro, if I get another easy job, I might scream. Like, I actually want something challenging. Like, I want to feel like I'm working towards something that's good for me. That's going to make me feel good about myself. Like, I know I'm a hard worker. I know I can stand up for 10 hours. Like, I know I can throw boxes into the thing. I know I can do that. I know I can use a scanner and scan barcodes. I know I can do that. I started to really get frustrated at all of it, at life. The fact that I needed a job to just stay afloat. I just was really getting sad inside, y'all. So I had to find somebody else who felt like this, so I didn't feel like I was alone. Because, my mom and everybody would be telling me I need to keep a job. But I'm like, y'all, I'm suffering inside. But I can't talk about that. So I've seen videos about, 9 to 5 this, 9 to 5 that. God told me to quit my job. And I came across 2 videos where, at least this first video, it was a couple actually. And he was feeling the same way. His wife was like, go ahead and go for it. Like, when he came to her about it, she was like, go ahead and go for it. And what made me feel better about my situation, because he didn't have any savings, It didn't make sense to him. Just like it didn't make sense to me. Like, God, if I do quit my job, it doesn't make sense to do that if I don't have any other income. It doesn't make sense to do that when I don't have anything saved up. It doesn't make sense to do that when I have all these responsibilities. But he did that same thing, and looking at where he was then, they looked good. Like, it looked like God made his way. But he was literally talking about leaps of faith, and that was one of the titles. It was a title of the video, a part of the title. Just taking a leap of faith and trusting in God. And that's when I really was in this time. I'm really feeling like God wants me to trust him. Like, God's name is literally Jehovah Jireh, my provider. Like, why am I trying to take that name from him? Like, God can provide for me in a way like this. And he's done it before. I actually have in a situation where he has provided for me. So, financially. So I'm like, God can do this, but I'm just feeling so anxiety-like. I'm feeling so anxious, y'all. Like, what are everybody gonna say? Like, I'm so tired of asking for money. I'm so tired of needing money. Like, whew, y'all, it's such a heavy feeling. I'm still trying to work through it, but I'm just really putting this out there to just kind of like maybe reach somebody. Hopefully somebody can give me some advice, more advice. I literally just got done watching another video. Her name is Latoya Okia, and she had a video and saying that God told her to quit her job. But the difference between her and my story is she was a little bit more prepared than me. Like, but I'm just so fed up. Like, it's like I'm literally taking my hands off the wheel, and I'm just like, God, please. God, please. Because I'm sad. Like, I'm giving up, like, I feel burnt out for real. Like, I'm just tired. And in the video with the couples, he was explaining how, like, some jobs sometimes it works for a season and sometimes it don't. She was saying in the Latoya video too, like, how Abraham told him, or I think it was the story of Abraham. I think he was just speaking faith ahead of time. How he was speaking faith about how him and his son was gonna come back down from that mountain or wherever they were going. I forgot, but wherever was the sacrifice supposed to be held, he spoke. He said that him and his son were gonna come back, even though he knew he was going to go sacrifice his son. It was like a leap of faith that he took mentally, and it happened, And in the other video, he was saying how some jobs just work for a season, but not every time. And I'm thinking, like, same thing with Amazon. Like, it worked for me last year around this time. Like, it worked for me. But when I tried to return back, it was just dreadful. Like, I just never felt like I did not care about a job. I did not care where I ended up, just as long as I never have to come back. Like, I've never felt like that before. Like, other times I was like probably preparing a little bit more, but I'm a creative. Like, I'm meant to be an artist. Like, God is gonna get me if I don't use my talents. And one of my talents is drawing. Like, I want to be an artist so bad, and people don't really support people who want to be artists. People don't really, But I want that for myself. I want it back. Like, I feel like I lost my passion, but I want to get it back, God. Like, God, help me to not be lazy. Help me not to be scared of failure. Help me not to be too anxious where I cannot pick up a pencil, Lord God. I need it. I need to escape this so I can do what is really meant for me, and I could give you the glory at the same time. So that's kind of like where I am right now. I am going through this process of leaving my job and just hoping for the best for God. Just literally helping him, letting him take the wheel. But I've never been so scared in my life. Like I just want to be okay. Like, I'm so tired of being financially under. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm being defeated financially. But I am victorious in the name of Jesus. I am strong through Jesus Christ. I'm strong through God because he grants me that strength. And all things are possible because of it. Like, all things are possible. So, if anybody has any kind words, any wise words, I would love to hear it. And anybody have any of their testimonies they would like to share, it'll be great because I need encouragement. Like I need just guidance because no one's really doing this in my family. No one talks about this. Everybody keeps a job. It's no one to keep a job, like, and I'm only 20. I'm only 25. Like, and I'm already done with working. Like my mom and people in my family been working all their lives, like 60s and 70s, and still working, 50s, still working, still keeping a job, and I'm ready to throw in my towel. Like, at least for a year, I'm just tired of clocking in and clocking out. Looking for money and still feeling like I cannot afford life. It's tough, man. But I rebuke the spirit of poverty over my life. If anybody have any kind words, any testimonies to share, please do not hesitate to let me know because I need encouragement. I just need, like-minded people around me, some, wisdom. I wanted to be more prepared. I wish I had $1,000, $2,000 in my bank account, but I don't. Like, I'm literally looking at God like, how are we gonna pay these bills? I give plasma sometimes, but that only works for so long. Like, it's really a scary situation, and I wish I was more prepared, but I just can't bring myself to keep working. Every time I go, I just be ready to leave. I be dreading it. I just want to sit down the whole time. I just be looking like, bro, if I get in trouble, I'm really not gonna care. Like, I will sit down. I will hide in the bathroom. I'm literally dragging just to do this job and to finish. And I be like, I can't. Sometimes I just cannot finish them jobs. I want to go home early every day. But yeah, I know God will make a way for me. He came so I can have life and have it in full. That's John 10:10. He came so that I may have life and I can have it abundantly. In the name of Jesus. So I speak that over my life. I know that God will provide for me. That is his name. I just have to trust in this season. I have to really put my trust into him and lean not on my own understanding. I have to trust him even when it doesn't make sense. I just have to wait on God. And it's literally one of the toughest things I've ever been through, ever done. Was walking with God. But hey, I'm going to benefit from it at the end. Because look, ain't nothing wrong with trusting in God. I mean, I don't think that will harm me at the end of the day. So yeah, thank y'all for listening, for coming to my TED Talk. And yeah,